Hey guys, welcome to my channel Success Sequence where we deal analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty for their important move and expected level for the next day. So guys, today's market was very confusing and initially when market started off, I did see that there is a bearish kind of crossover happening. So I thought let us go and sell a call option. So if you are with me on my WhatsApp broadcast, I definitely suggested you to sell a call option. Just a second. So let me show you what the trades that I recommended earlier. So what we did was today at 9:57 we sold 10 to 50 call option at about 18 rupees because it was trading at around 80 rupees, and bank nifty call option of 24,700 at around at about 11 rupees. So I did hold on to that level. We did also receive some more profit, but as I saw that near 24,000 for the bank nifty there was a good amount of support that was happening, and I see the change in open interest taking place in bullish side. So that was the only reason I said we should not at least hold our long and definitely try and go for the long side. But I also waited for the market to hold on to that gain, and if I and then I also saw that the market was holding on to that gain, and I am also witnessing a good amount of bullish position getting created in the bank nifty. So that was the only reason at 318 I suggested that we should cover our all the shorts in nifty and bank nifty, the call shorts that we did, and rather we should go long in a bank nifty. So bank nifty we are long now, so let us try and understand why in the bank nifty and not in the nifty. So first we'll analyze nifty and then we'll try and analyze why we go long decided to go long on a bank nifty. So first thing here, you can observe that there is a bearish crossover happened in the market, and the market did open at a high level but was not able to sustain at a high level and finally fell back. So that was a time when we get our trades into profit. But as I saw that the market was taking support at a crucial level, crucial support, that is a previous day's previous candle's low at 10,122. So at that level market took support and finally it closed above its 8 days exponential moving average with bearish crossover tilting on a upside. So this kind of move suggests that the market has some sort of buying at a lower level and it is unlikely to fall further. So that was the only reason we covered our short in a bank nifty, but I expect that the gains will come from the bank nifty, and if at all the nifty will trade higher, that will be only because of bank nifty, and otherwise it will trade in a side slightly stable to bullish kind of formation. So the target for the bank nifty would be on a stable to bullish side. The first target and the resistance, a strong resistance, would be 10 to 11. On a higher side, that would be the resistance would be at a level of 10,000 uh, 10,237, and on a finally the final target would be 10,250. So I feel I did also feel that if the bank nifty goes significant high, the nifty will also achieve all the target at a high level that I suggested. So that was the kind of move we are expecting in a nifty. Let us analyze the option chain data. So as I can see, 10,200 to 10,000 is the option activity range. Call data suggests that the market participants are not holding on to their call shorts. That is what we also did exactly, and they are expecting that market should trade at a stable to bullish kind of move, and I can also witness some kind of fresh bullish position getting created at 10,150 level. So that is something that is all in all suggesting that the market participants are expecting a nifty to trade at 10,150 and a higher level. On a put side, what we can see is that the market participants are expecting a strong support at 10,150, 10,100, and 10,050. So maximum downside they are expecting, what they are expecting is 10,050, but they are also what I can observe is 10,100 is the maximum low side. That's what market participants are looking at. So in a put side also, I can see that market participants are expecting a stable to bullish kind of move in a nifty, and that was the only reason we did not purchased or did go long in a nifty. If you see the candlesticks, it is suggesting that the market participants has sort of considered the previous candles low as a support, and from here only market took off and finally closed at a high level. For indicators, if you can see, the MACD is now slightly tilting above on a upside, side, and if the market trades at a high level tomorrow, you can definitely see a bullish crossover getting formed at a high level. The most important part here is the RSI. RSI has not crossed below the yellow line, which is 55 days exponential moving average of RSI, and it has taken support at this level. So we are expecting some sort of bounce here, and if you can see that the target would be around RSI value of 66 or 68. CCI has also not gone below the 100 level, and it is right now trading at a 122 level, and you can also see some sort of support there and tilting upward. Historical volatility is suggesting that the volatility will fall further, and if at all that happens, that will be a good move for the bullish move. So as I have suggested you, uh, re- the falling volatility and bullish move goes well, so that is also my expectation for the volatility. So that is the only reason we did try and gone short at a high level. But since I saw that there is a good amount of level both for Nifty and Bank Nifty at a lower side, it was not advisable to hold our shorts because anything can happen in this kind of market. So that was the only reason I did not suggest my participants, my WhatsApp subscriber, that they should be holding on to the shorts, and then we covered our position, and finally we are now long in a Bank Nifty. So now let us find out why we are long in a Bank Nifty and not Nifty. Why we are not long in and why we are not long in Nifty, I already suggested you, because we are expecting a stable to bullish kind of move. But for the Nifty, what I feel is Nifty has a good support at a lower level, and it has kind of move it has seen from a lower level. I think from here it has a good chance to go at a further high level. So just a second, let me bring out the charts for you. So if you analyze purely candlestick, after a good amount of bearish move, if you see some sort of doji kind of pattern on a lower side, it suggests uncertainty. Though it needs confirmation, what you need to do is you need to wait and let the market trade above 20. Let the market trade above the high of the high of the candle, which is 24,150. If at all that happens, you can definitely expect a higher move till 24,250, and if that happens, you can definitely expect a further higher move, being the uh, candles high, that would be around 24,447. So you can also see some sort of gap getting formed here, so that is also due filling. So let us analyze the option chain data for the Bank Nifty, because that was the only indicator that I have considered to go long in the Bank Nifty, apart from the various other reasons that I have already shared with you for the candlestick, and others I will be sharing you with you guys in a bit. So for Bank Nifty, I can see that 23,800 to 25,000 is a broad range. So market is more likely to go on a higher side than the lower side. What I can see on a call side is I can witness a fresh bullish position getting formed in various strike prices, right from 23,800 to 24,400. On a higher side, I can see that the fresh bullish position has also get is also being created at 24,700, 24,800, 24,900 is again a resistance for the market right now, because I can still see the call writing getting happening there. So all in all, market participants are expecting the market to trade at a high level. We are early into the trade, but that's the only reason, and that is the only way you can make money. If you want to make a good amount of money, you need to enter into the trade early and book your profit as soon as possible. So that was the analysis of a call data. If I see put side, I can see the good amount of put long has been covered, so that is also suggesting that the put participants are existing from the market. And but on a lower side, I can see that the put writing has happened, so that is also suggesting that the market participants are expecting a market to trade on a stable to bullish kind of formation. But since put participants are expecting a stable to bullish kind of move, supported by a fresh bullish position getting formed in a call data, it is suggesting that the market should trade at a high level, and we have seen from various times that the 24,000 is a good support for the market. And so if we consider the risk reward from this particular price at which the bank nifty is trading right now. Maximum downside here is 88 points, and but for a higher side you can get a good move till 24,400. So odd 300 sort of points can be made if we hold on to our gains, and if you take a risk it's around 100 points only. So 3:1 is the risk reward ratio, and that is something I think that we should count on. And you can also witness that the 24,000 has been a good support for the market, and whenever the market trades near this level, gets a support, the next day market shoots up at a higher side. So that is the only reason we are long now. Further, if you see the MACD now trading at a negative range, so if the market trades on a higher side, we will see a bullish crossover in the MACD, and a bullish crossover in near zero line will have a good amount of probability that it will stretch at a full level. And if that happens, you can definitely expect a good move till 24,400. So that was also the one of the reasons I did consider the bank nifty to going long. Further, you can see that RSI now, the white line is trading below its lower level, but you can see some sort of support for the RSI at a lower level. If this break happens, I mean the white line, which is the RSI value, and the yellow line, which is 55 days exponential moving average of RSI. If the RSI breaks the yellow line on the upside, you can definitely see a good amount of gain getting formed, and you can definitely see a good amount of up move taking place in the market. CCI now trading in a positive zone, so it has a chances to trade in a mid range and then finally in the positive zone. So there is a good amount of time, and there is a good scope for the huge profit to be made. That was the only reason we are in the trade right now at a early. And volatility side is also suggesting that the volatility is more likely to drop from here, and bullish move with the dropping volatility is a good move for the bullish position, and that was also the reason for me to go long in the bank nifty. So all in all other things are considering all the factors that we have analyzed, I feel that there is a low amount of loss to be done, and more amount of profit that can be made. So all in all, the risk reward is favorable, and all other things being equal, I think we should be getting long in the bank nifty, and that was the only reason we entered a long position in the bank nifty. I purchased a 24,000 call option. I would not suggest a quantity, but I did purchase a good amount of quantity of 24,000 call option at around 318 or 320, and I can definitely see 20 rupees sort of increase in on a till the time market close. So that is also suggesting that the market participants are really interested in buying a particular strike prices, because 24,000 being near the spot price, the delta effect will be quite high. So that was also the reason I purchased the 24,000 call option. So let's see how market plays off. Even if the market goes down, we do not have a much more many points to lose, and I think market should trade high level. And for bank nifty I'm definitely bullish. So let's see how things plays out. So if there is any update, I will definitely update you on my WhatsApp. So that's it for the today's video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share it to your friends and family, and in case if you have any doubt, you can always mention it in the comment section of the video. Thank you very much.